Good day to you, my trading friends. It is Monday, February 22nd, 2021, and we have a trade for you today. I know I usually say it's a cherry bomb trade, but today is Monday. We don't get cherry bombs on Mondays. I'd like to do viewer suggested trades. I didn't receive any requests, so I came up with one on my own. And I'm glad to say it is warming up in Texas, but if you look at the futures activity right now, it's not warming up there, unless you're a bear. It's warming up there for you, because the VIX is up almost 10%. It's not 9% to 24. The E-minis, NASDAQ, Russell futures, Dow futures are all down. We're at like 1% for NASDAQ and Russell, 0.5% for Dow futures, and the S&P is down 0.7%, 0.7%. Bonds are down as well. Silver's up, gold's up, crude's up. So it should be an interesting day. Is this going to reverse during the day like it often does? I don't know. So we're looking at, this is where we should do the trade overview, right? What I'm thinking for today is we're going to do an earnings play, an iron condor and Beyond Meat, right? It has an IV rank of 42 and an IV percentile at just north of 50%. So, hey, there's more days that have lower volatility than today. So if we can sell a little volatility, sell a little time, 25 days for it to stay in a pretty wide range, I think you might like today's trade. So let's hop into Thinkorswim and get going, shall we? So I should probably hit that button. There it is. Hi, my name is Neil. I'm down here in the corner now, and this is Option Theory, and I want to thank you so much for joining us here at Option Theory. Stick around to the end. I'll tell you what we do here. For those of you that have already subscribed, I want to make sure that we honor your time, and we'll get right to this. Those of you that haven't subscribed, stay to the end. We'll talk about what we do. Okay, so on screen you can see we have a few positions here. We're still bullish in our positions, so today should hurt. That's the way it is. We definitely have less positive deltas than before. We got a few of those positions that went away on us that we closed, right? That didn't work out for us. But still, ideally, I'd be getting some negative deltas into this portfolio to neutralize this. But we're going to go relatively neutral. So let's head on over to the charts, take a quick look at Beyond. Beyond's high wasn't that far back, and it has dropped down since. And, I would say I'm relatively neutral on this right now. So let's go over to the Analyze tab. Let's go to the Add Simulated Trade. We're looking at least I'm considering in this one, a monthly expiration for improved liquidity, because it has a liquidity rank of 3 out of 4, which is pretty good, right? So what we're looking at here, I've built out this iron condor, is let's take a look at our shorts. Short the 195 call, short the 135 put. So that's your strangle, right? Then you buy your protection $5 north of that 195 higher, right? So you buy the 200 call and you buy your protection $5 below at the 130 put. So those are the strikes that I have here for 25 days, receiving a credit of $1.75. Now, this is not a centered iron condor. I do have one pulled up in Tastyworks to show you, in case you want a centered one that collects just about 1/3. This is a little more than 1/3 the width of the strikes. The centered one does collect just about 1/3. So let's take a look at this risk profile. Oh, by the way, we have one contract. Make sure that that's the number of contracts that you find appropriate for your risk tolerance. Let's over to that risk profile and let's dial in our probabilities. So we're looking at March 20th expiration. I'm going to drag this expected move to the left edge and then slide the price slice, or I should say the price axis over. All right, now let's find out what our break-evens are, right? So let's go to set slices, break-even at expiration, and we're staring at what looks like, according to Thinkorswim, a 59% probability of ending up between what I like to call the goalposts. We're kicking, we're hoping the ball goes through this way right here, and we'll score, right? Remember, iron condors don't tend to make a ton of money too quickly. However, with earnings, they can, because of a rapid drop, or what they call a volatility crush, right? So we could stand to make $175 if it ends up between these goalposts, right? Of course, we could lose the difference between $5 and $1.75. So what's that? That's $3.75 or $3.25 that we could lose. Right? That's why our probabilities are better here. We risk more than we can make, then we're going to get rewarded with better probabilities. So that's that. Let's also set these slices to chart so that we can visualize where it is we're asking BYND to stay between. Okay, this is the range that we're asking BYND to stay between. If it stays anywhere in between these two red lines in the next 25 days, we will make we will profit. It's not our maximum profit in here, right? There is some amount of give here, right? So, right there, that is what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and go back to that. Right click this trade, choose confirm and send. I would love to have this in my account, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in my margin account. And I want to make sure that when it fills, it does get put into my iron condors. So we're going to use that little grouping there as well. But I did say that we would take a look at an alternative here, the centered version of this. The strikes are a little different. Let's head over to Tastyworks, shall we? So here we have the strikes that I chose for a more centered iron condor here. Here is the analysis for this one. You can see we're pretty well centered in this iron condor. So the strikes for this one are just shifted down, I think, by 5. We're short the 130 put, short the 190 call, and buyer protection $5 to the either side of that. So the 125 put we buy and the 195 call. And here we're looking at a 62% probability of profit according to Tastyworks and a P50 of 72%. So then I guess I'd ask you. I'd love to hear some feedback from my viewers, hey, I've got some new subscribers recently. You just joined, you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Would you leave me a comment on this one? I'd love to know which one you prefer, the centered iron condor or the skewed one a little bit where we are slightly bullish. So I am a little slightly bullish on that one. Let's go ahead and, by the way, let's take a look at I should call out, what is the delta on this one? A 0.58 delta on this one. So this one still is slightly bullish, where this iron condor here, which I totally have to redo. Yep, here it is. Let's find out what their delta is on this one. Delta is 1.38 on this one. So, you know, that's definitely more. Almost 3 times as bullish as the other one. All right, if you've made it this far into my video, here's your thumbs up to all of you. If you're a subscriber, I know you're probably dipping at this point. If you haven't already, you got what you needed. If you are new to this channel and you're thinking about subscribing, here's what we do. We get trades sent to us from Tasty Trade 5 days a week. Oh, really, we get emails sent to us 5 days a week. 4 of those days are trade ideas that come from Tasty Trade. Those are the cherry bomb emails. Head on down to the description. You'll find a link, bit.ly link that'll send you over to their MailChimp mail list sign up page. There's going to be several different mailing lists that you can sign up for. I'd say get them all. They're not spam. They're not selling you anything. That's for sure. All right. They give away a lot of free content in hopes that maybe you join with their brokerage, probably. Right. I'm not selling you anything either. So sign up for that cherry bomb email list and join us, would you? And you can do these trades with us. So hit that when you hit the subscribe button someday, if you haven't already, ring the bell, would you please? Because these trades are time sensitive and you want to know when they come out. So I thank you so much for your views and your likes and your subscriptions. And until I see you in tomorrow's first cherry bomb of the week, February 23rd, right? Happy trading.